We're going to proceed now to the awards with Carol Pinot. And after the awards, we're going to have a cocktail. And so as we set up for the awards, as usual, I'm going to struggle to try and say something of value, which of course is totally deemed to failure, given the context here. But dare I say today, I mean, I am personally dazzled and enriched by the incredible, compelling facts that have been put before us. I mean, I think that this is in the realm of just reality. How many years? This is year 8, the 8th year of these summits. And you look at the progress, and the progress is indisputable. We have heard dazzling figures on returns, amazing innovative products, services, governance. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess they have to clean this off. So I was wrong. Forgive me. But thank you for being sweet and offering your companionship. Thank you again. Okay. So, you know, it's and you know, to the point of even private sector leadership and capacity building and financial literacy and building in SMEs, or the bottom of the pyramid, the expansion of partnerships. And what's so interesting, here, if you take the year-to-year kind of benchmarks, you see a growing solidarity across the financial markets, whether it be the pension funds that talked about their network and the way they're working together, or the stock markets, or the corporates, or the sovereign wealth funds. But as we know, the reason why we're here is not just the opportunities, but we're banding together because of the enormous challenges. And the fact is that we are still losing the battle in terms of getting to scale, job creation, improving GDP per capita, all those kinds of good things. So, you know, if we look at the seeds, at what's in motion, we have really strong platforms to collaborate together to go forward. I mean, first and foremost, look at what's happening in domestic capital markets in Africa. It's outstanding in terms of the actual capital that is sitting there that needs to be actively deployed. And of course, we have international capital markets that is desperate for diversification and yields. And as we've heard from our political leaders yesterday and today, they are desperate. They are desperate to be able to mobilize capital because they don't have it. So there's a compelling challenge that we have to do in this room. The public sector doesn't have the roadmap to job creation. They do not know how to build sectors. They do not know how to do infrastructure projects. We do, collectively we do, and it's been demonstrated today. And the first point, again made in this panel again, is the importance of integration, building those critical markets across border. So I'm thinking, Hubert, about the presidential summit in Addis, January 2016, where with your team, you have mobilized the space for the private sector to be very specific about the actions that need to be taken. And it seems to me that the incredible leaders that have participated yesterday and today can really provide that detailed roadmap. So if we think about the regulatory, institutional, legal changes, if we talk about the policies, the programs that are in place, especially the regional ones that need to be built, the pipeline, the importance of building the pipeline of deals so we have something to invest in, what are the interventions we need for risk mitigation and the like, and how we're going to structure the different investors and who are going to have the greatest flexibility to do the greenfield investment, working with the sovereign wealth funds, the family offices, and of course development partners. So it looks like we're ready. I'm going to make one last point, okay? But we also have to challenge ourselves, as set forward, very eloquent, to develop the investment vehicles. We have a gap between all the capital out there in the countries and the like, and we have to build better products and communicate them better along with the indices and the like, and really compelling road shows to be able to do that. So with that, I want to personally really take my hat off, as ever, to Africa Investor and to Thomson Reuters for hosting this, but the incredible work that is done, and all of you for taking your time and energy and being here. And it's really precious, and I'm always thankful to be involved. And so thank each other for all that you've done, and let's work very precisely on what needs to be done. Thank you.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.